thoughts on that main event? What did you make of it? Is the right winner in your opinion?
I believe so. I believe the right winner for sure. Look, it could either win a draw or Bivol. And I'm happy with the decision. And I look forward to seeing His Excellency see what he does next.
If you compare with the statistic, yes, me, but I don't think so too.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
You're being humble, man.
Because it's because I'm lucky. It's all because I'm lucky.
Straight away, get a challenge.
Yeah. We're ready to fight. We're ready.
And how do you think? Is this the first time in Riyadh?
I think it's gonna be
Hey, I have to ask about yourself. You talked about Alcatraz.
Yes.
You're going to see you headlining in Alcatraz?
Absolutely. Definitely in talks of Alcatraz.
Do you hope to fight
You know what though? It's an honor. I'm grateful. Put myself in this position, and now we're just here to take over.
You still want to fight?
Just one more from me. Beterbiev Bivol, the rematch. What a great fight that is in Saudi. How do you see that playing out, Sal?
It's gonna be a really good fight again. Both are great fighters, and
Do you see yourself fighting a light heavyweight again?
Do you think I'm blowing
maybe.
Maybe.
Beterbiev and Bivol will battle again for all 4 light heavyweight titles on February 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Their first fight, a close contest, saw Beterbiev win by majority decision, becoming the first undisputed 175-pound champion in over 20 years. Some fans felt Bivol deserved the win, setting up another intense showdown next month.
Beterbiev and Benavidez, who do you think is the biggest challenge for you?
Oh, Beterbiev.
Beterbiev?
Yeah,
Why is that?
of course. Because he's a champion. He has something to offer me. He's a
Unified super middleweight champion Canelo shared his thoughts on the rematch with Fight Hub TV, admitting it's tough to pick a winner. It's going to be a really good fight again. Both are great fighters, he said. Canelo has competed at 175 Albs before, winning the WBO light heavyweight title against Sergey Kovalev in 2019. He later returned to face Bivol for the WBA light heavyweight title in May 2022, but lost by unanimous decision. While he remains the WBC, WBA, and WBO super middleweight champion, Canelo didn't rule out another move up in weight when asked about the possibility.
Is there one person that comes to mind?
no.
Bivol maybe? Just to get the rematch? Bivol maybe?
Bivol is one of the guys.
If Canelo moves back up to light heavyweight, a rematch with Bivol could be a possibility. When asked about the Beterbiev versus Bivol rematch, David Benavidez shared his thoughts, saying, "To be honest, I would pick Bivol because he already beat Canelo." He added that if he were to defeat Bivol, it would strengthen his case as the better fighter compared to Canelo.
Just to break this wall. I was throwing it to target, because with guys like him trying to break the wall, you could be catching the trap.
Benavidez added, "I know Bivol well, we've sparred a lot and he's a great fighter. I'd love to face him." A win over Bivol could finally push Canelo into a fight with Benavidez. In another interview, Benavidez claimed Canelo would be an easier fight than Bivol.
I'm being 100% honest with you. The only thing that the Canelo fight brings to me is money. You know, it's not all about money. I want the respect from the fans. I know a fight with Canelo Alvarez is way easier than Bivol, because Bivol is the one that beat Canelo Alvarez. So now I'm in.
Benavidez stated, "The only thing the Canelo fight brings me is money. I know fighting Canelo is easier than Bivol because Bivol already beat him." He added that Beterbiev is getting older and trains hard with heavy weights, which could be slowing him down.
In beating Bivol, you know what I mean? That's what I'm more interested in. I'm interested in going up there, winning all the titles, and winning the respect from the people.
Did you score Bivol won?
I thought Bivol won.
His chances of beating Bivol are getting slimmer, but I don't want to say what those men can or can't do, Benavidez said, speaking to Shazid, the newly crowned WBC interim light heavyweight champion and first in line for the winner. Benavidez analyzed the fight based on his experience sparring Bivol and facing former Beterbiev opponent Alexander Gozd.
He's a great boxer and he has punching power. And then Beterbiev, I think he's a little bit older. You know, I think his body's breaking down a little bit. He works really hard. I don't take nothing away from him, but he does a lot of weights. And in boxing, when you do too much weights like that, that's when.
In a surprising twist, Bivol, who has just one stoppage in his last 10 fights, discussed the possibility of a knockout. They're both extremely talented but very different fighters, he said. Bivol is a boxer. He moves a lot but stays solid. Beterbiev is like a train. He just keeps coming, taking shots to give shots.
And then Beterbiev, I think he's a little bit older. You know, I think his body's breaking down a little bit. He works really hard. I don't take nothing away from him, but he does a lot of weights. And in boxing, when you do too much weights like that, that's when you start to break down more. So I'm leaning a little bit more towards.
Benavidez said, "Bivol can hurt Beterbiev. I've sparred both, and Bivol hits harder than Drozdik. If he stays on his feet, uses his jab, and holds his ground, he has a great chance. But once Beterbiev gets going, he's a train minus 19 fights, 19 knockouts. It's 50-50-ish." Benavidez, now 30-0 with 24 knockouts, showcased his power on February 1st, defeating David Morrell by unanimous decision.
Do you think he does?
I think so. He has the ability to do it. You know, Beterbiev is a really strong fighter. It's going to be hard, but he can do it.
With scores of 115-111, 115-111, and 118-108, Benavidez retained his WBC interim title and won Morrell's WBA regular belt. More importantly, he secured his spot as the No. 1 contender for the undisputed light heavyweight title after Beterbiev and Bivol's rematch on February 22nd. However, facing the winner hasn't always been his main focus.
Did you feel that your power hand was as effective as you wanted it to be? Or was it like banging on an anvil?
He's like a wall, to be honest. I didn't throw.
For years, Benavidez insisted he deserved a fight with Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight. However, with Canelo showing little interest, Benavidez eventually shifted his focus to light heavyweight.
What about Beterbiev? Yeah, what about
Beterbiev is 40, I think.
Okay.
He's 40, yeah.
He's gonna win that fight. Easy. He might stop him. Easy.
On his podcast, former world champion Sean Porter backed Bivol to beat Beterbiev, predicting the fight won in early. Beterbiev takes a lot of punches, and I don't think he can catch up to Bivol, Porter said. He's too disciplined, moves too well, and is too smart. Porter believes Bivol's skills and movement will be too much for Beterbiev.
I'm making a bet.
Easy, I don't
think easy. I do have him beaten.
If you can't land, man, that is a boxer. God, dog, he can box.
Artur Beterbiev is going to take a lot.
The fight has drawn attention as two great champions face off, and now Mexican legend Julio Cesar Chavez has shared his prediction. Chavez stated that Bivol must go for a knockout within the first 8 rounds. Otherwise, he has a better chance if the fight goes the distance and is decided by the judges.
Champ of the world!
Special belt will be presented tomorrow night.
And again, now the jab doesn't come, but then you shoot, and then you fall short with your offense because the guy steps back out of range, you know?